Hello, this is Aisley Jackson, Business Location Approval Coordinator with the City of Savannah. And today I'm going to do a brief tutorial and some instructions on completing a business location approval application here online and where to go. So we're going to start by first going up here to the URL in your browser, and you're going to go to www.savannahga.gov/business approvals. All right. And that's going to take you here to the business location approval page. All right. You can read the page here to find out more about the business location approval process, steps. There's some quick links right here, the flow chart, brochure, the PDF application, home occupation agreement, and the frequently asked questions. And some links here as well to assist you. But we're going to go directly here where it says click here for the online form. I click there for the online form. And as you can see, that brings us to the form center where the form is located. And as I scroll down, this is the beginning of the online business location approval application. This is the quickest way to submit the application, and you can submit this application anywhere you have an internet connection. That's with your cell phone, computer, you name it. We also have a PDF form that you can print out and you can fax it into us. That information is on the main website as well, or you can bring it into the office and drop it off here personally. All right, so let's begin. The business location approval application, the first area here says project address. This is the address for your business. This is not a project address for where you're doing construction. It's not an address for where you may be going to deliver products or services or where you may be temporarily vending. This is the base of operation for your business. So if you have a mobile business and your business is conducted primarily off-site, like a lot of businesses we do have, if you're a carpet cleaning business, a contractor, any of those type businesses, this address is your base of operation, your office, where you pay your bills from, receive phone calls other than your cell phone. You will put that here. The PIN, that stands for parcel identification number. You can find out more information about the PIN on the frequently asked questions portion of our website. However, if you do not know your PIN, you can skip it. However, if we have problems locating your address in our geographical information systems, the SAGES, Savannah Area Geographical Interface System, then we're going to need you to identify that PIN. But for now, let's just skip it. Name of business. This is the name of your business in this location. So if you are John Smith Landscaping, that's where you would put in the name of your business, and the best phone number for your business will go here. The name of the owner, if your owner is John Smith, then you would put that. If your name of the owner is a corporation or LLC, any other type of entity, you would put that here. So it could be John Smith Incorporated, John Smith LLC, any corporation name or entity that owns the business, you would put here. And that can be your name, if it's a sole proprietorship, or if it's a partnership, the name of the partnership. Email address, this is very important. This is the email address that you would like any notifications on this process or your approval to be sent to. So this can be the applicant, it can be a representative of the applicant, whoever is submitting this for you, and we would need the phone number for questions for the applicant right here. The next section here is check if applicable, which is change of ownership, change of business name, or change of address. You can have 1, 2, or all 3 of these, or none of these, of course, checked. If it's applicable, if you're changing the address and you're already existing business somewhere, then you can check here. If you're changing the name or ownership of a business, buying a business, purchasing, you would check those boxes. Scroll down. This area is very important. The previous business name and or business use at this location. This location refers to the location above the project address for this business, where we want to know the previous business name or use at this location, not your previous address if you're an existing business, but the previous name of the business prior to you. If you do not know that, then you will need to contact the landlord or property manager and get that information from them. We need this information in order to match up with our records to see if it is determine if it's a change of use or occupancy for this location or a continuation of legal use. So for example, if you are an office using this location for an office and the previous business was an office, you can just put office. However, the more specific, it would help us. The more specific you are on the type of business that was here. So if it was a restaurant and you're a restaurant, you put, of course, restaurant if the previous use was that. If the previous use was a retail mercantile use, put retail mercantile. The next section, the proposed business use or activity. You would check the applicable box for what type of business use or activity. So if you're using this location for an office, professional office, medical office, restaurant, bar, vehicle repair, automobile shop, if you're using it for bank, other, retail, you would check the applicable box. If you don't see your primary business use activity, you check other, and you would go down here and put the other in here. So if you were a car sales lot or used car sales, you put that here. If you use an auto broker or any other use that doesn't fit into these categories, you can use other. If you are based out of your home, you would check home occupation, and you would put the type down here, the home occupation type. So any business that is based out of home, whether you're a mobile vendor, whether you're a carpet cleaning business, independent contractor, construction contractor, independent contractors such as photographers or you name it, cleaning companies, landscapers, pressure washing businesses, you would actually check home occupation and put the type down here. Any other businesses, childcare, you would definitely put the number of children down here and check childcare and go from there. Square footage, this area here is mainly for restaurants or any type of assembly spaces. You would put the number of employees, seats, number of seat square footage there. The next section, please check all applicable statements. You will check whatever is applicable here. If you are located in a new building is a structure that hasn't been occupied by anyone. So if you building a new building and no one has been in that unit space before you, then that would be considered a new building. Otherwise, it would be considered an existing building or existing structure. The other spaces here are if you're making changes to the building, changing it from one use to another. So a house to an office, a location that's been used mainly for lodging, and now you want to use it for office, you would check that box there, office to restaurant or mercantile use to a restaurant. Any changes like that, any added additions of walls, windows, doors. If the business is located in your home, like home occupations above, you would check that. If you're making any changes to the ventilation systems, mechanical systems, plumbing systems, electrical systems, and I'm not talking about changing a light bulb, but any of those systems, you would check the applicable box related to those systems there. If you have any permits already in the system, building permits or trade permits, you would need to submit the permit number up here in this section for us, or just follow up with an email just letting us know you have existing building permits in the system. If you do, make sure that you will receive either a CO or a CC, certificate of completion, or a certificate of occupancy when those permits are completed. And so you need to make sure that you are aware and follow up with your building or trade permits and the status of those permits. I'll be able to assist you with that as well once you let me know. And that's pretty much it as far as the BLA application. You would end up putting the name of the owner, applicant here in this location, and date it, and you would check this box here for the signature. Put the email address down here you want the notification to come back. You will receive an instant notification that we received it. The application has to be processed by staff and assigned a review number and entered into our system in queue for me to review. Approvals or reviews can take anywhere from 3 to 10 business days, just depends on the volume of applications received and if we're missing any information, data, or some bad information on here can delay the process and cause it to take a little bit longer. If you have any other questions, please feel free to go back to the main web page and review the frequently asked questions, or you may contact me via email or phone at the email address here or phone number here, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. And don't forget to click the submit button. Have a good day.